Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for another video, guys. Today we're going to get my Team of the Week, Week 1 predictions. Now I'm going through every single tier here. We're going through the golds, the low elites, the mid elites, and of course the best cards. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off right away, going through the 79s here. Let me just skip through here. We have Quay Walker, who currently has a 74 overall card in the game. He will be upgraded to a 79 overall card. Puka, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how to say his last name. 70 overall, going up to a 79. Shout out to the LA Rams for beating the Seattle Seahawks in a pretty convincing fashion, I will definitely say. Justice Hill comes in here next at a 73 overall, getting upgraded to a 79 overall. And Josh Jobe, yeah, probably didn't expect to see him in this video, but yeah, 71 to 79 overall. Shout out to Josh Joe for having actually a pretty good week. For the 81s, I have predicted, again to keep an eye on, these are the golds, elite, and golds. 81s is Jordan Addison. Actually had a crazy huge touchdown in this game. Was not expecting too much from the rookie, but he really showed off. He has a 77 overall in the game. He will be upgraded to an 81. Devontae Wyatt, 76 overall, up to an 81 overall. Tyler Agnew. Tyler Agnew, 76 overall, up to an 81. Anthony Nelson, a 77 overall, up to an 81 overall. The next set we have here is the 85s. Keep in mind, guys, these are just my predictions. I know I'm going to get somebody comment down below and say, wait, EA gave this card, this card. Guys, these are just my predictions. These are not from EA. Obviously, we're going to find out on Wednesday what these cards are going to be and how good they're going to be. But these are just my predictions based on what I watched yesterday. You can definitely tell me down below if you disagree or agree on certain predictions. So you might be like, hey, listen, I think the 85 should be blank instead of that guy. Or I agree with this guy, but I don't agree with this guy. Tell me down below, guys. Give me your Team of the Week predictions. I'd love to hear them. But anyway, though, 85 overalls, we have Calvin Ridley, who goes from a 79 to an 85. Brock Purdy, or as they call him, Glock Purdy, 79 to 85. Josh Allen, linebacker card, 83 to 85. Dorwins Armstead, 78 to 85 overall. The next guys we have is 488s. These are the champion players before we get into the limited time cards. Champions, Brandon, it's not Ayuk, it's Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, 80 overall to an 88 overall. Tyreek Hill, 86 overall to an 88 overall. Darren Bland, 75 overall to an 88 overall. And Brian Branch, 76 overall to 88. I was kind of on the fence about the whole Tyreek Hill situation because him and Christian McCaffrey actually had an absolute phenomenal days. But I think they will still give him a +2. I know +2 is not that much of an upgrade, but I really don't see how they don't give him a new card. Like, he had probably one of the most phenomenal week 1 performances of a player in recent memory. So, I won't say too crazy. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns. This player is week 1 who had like 4 touchdowns before. But I'm saying, like, as of very, very recent memory. So, I don't know how they don't give him a card. I know he has an 86, which kind of spells the rumor that he won't get a card because he'll probably get a card like during the most feared or something. You know, he'll probably get like a 90 overall card then. But I just feel like he has to get something. With the performance he put out there yesterday, there's no way he doesn't get something in this game. And it could be the limited time cards. We do have 2 limited time cards coming out. So it's very possible to go with the limited time cards for him. But I'm kind of on the fence about that. So for the 2 limited time cards, though, I have Tua Tagovailoa and I have Jesse Bates. Both of them 88s. Both of them had 83s and now will have 88s as their new card. Jesse Bates did have 2 interceptions, and Tagovailoa was in that crazy Chargers-Dolphins game where the Dolphins ended up winning that game, and let's be honest, it was probably one of the craziest games we've seen in a good amount of time when it comes to a back-and-forth type of game. And I thought it was going to be. I talked about it on my football channel. I talked about how that was going to be the game of the week, and that was going to be the craziest game we're probably going to see in a good amount of time. And we did. Let's be honest. I mean, if you watch that game, you were not disappointed at all by any of that. And then yesterday, we've had a lot of good games that were, you know, I guess a lot of games that were bad, but then a lot of games that were good. The Steelers 49ers game, I thought that was going to be closer. That was awful. The Bengals Browns game was awful. The Ravens Texans game, first half was actually pretty okay, but second half was awful. Yeah, there wasn't interesting games, I will say. But then you did have, of course, the Cowboys game that was awful. You know what? Maybe there wasn't that many good games yesterday, other than the Chargers Dolphins. Tell me down below your favorite game from yesterday. I'm thinking off the top of my head here. I mean, the Raiders versus Broncos was actually pretty good. It ended up being a 1-point game in the end. That was actually a pretty dang good day. Seahawks Rams blew them out, so that's not really too crazy good. Arizona made it a little bit closer than I expected versus Washington. Washington still won in the end. Yeah, no. Football week 1 is crazy, guys. You never know what's gonna happen week 1 of football. That's why week 1, I always say, you throw it out, you don't talk about it ever again. It happens, you get over it, whether you win, whether you lose, whether anything happens, you just walk away from it and you don't look back. Because week 1 is the craziest week. That's when players play for the first time in the year. Some players suck, some players are good. You never know what teams are going to actually look like after week 1. You go in week 1, you're like, oh wow, this team's really good. This team is going to be really good this year. And then they end up not being good at all that year, and you're like, wait, what happened? Well, it was week 1. That's why. It was week 1. That's pretty much the rundown of what happened in that, performance. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.